Our today's topic is going to be efficiency, right? So, we know that when different kinds of devices operate or different kinds of machines operate, they convert one form of energy to another form of energy, right? So, different machines can be used for this transformation. But the problem is that during this transformation, some amount of that energy is lost in the form of heat, sound, light, and other form of energy. So, this is the kind of energy that we don't really need as a real, working output. So, different devices can be used to transform energies of different types. We can take the example of light bulb. The light bulb converts electrical energy into light energy, right? So, this is a transformation of one form of energy into another form. The second type is the windmills. Windmills convert kinetic energy of the mill to the mechanical power and then electrical energy. Okay, so we can take the example of windmill. These windmills, what they actually do is they take the kinetic energy of the air particles of the wind, and then they convert this kinetic energy into the mechanical energy of the you can say the turbine, right? This turbine in turn rotates this shaft, and that shaft in turn rotates the generator which is installed inside the windmills. This generator then converts this mechanical energy into electrical energy. These are different types of transformation that we see everywhere around. But the problem is that all the energy cannot be transformed into another form, right? So if we take the electric energy, we cannot turn all the electrical energy into light energy by using light bulb. You already know that some amount of energy would be lost in the form of heat or light itself, okay, or heat itself at least. So in the case of windmills also, some amount of energy is lost in the form of sound, in the form of heat, and some kind of light and all that. So 100% of the output is not possible. 100% conversion is not possible in any case. Now, during conversion, some energy is wasted in the form of heat, light, or sound energy, or any other form of energy that we don't really need in our actual output energy. Efficiency describes how much output is obtained from a given input, work, or energy. So it depends upon how much work that we are going to give, or how much energy are we going to give to your machine to generate a specific output. Always remember that output is always less than the input. Okay, अगर हम एक बल्ब ऑपरेट करें then it means that the light energy that we would get from get in the form of output will always be less than the electrical energy that we provide as input. Okay, so efficiency just tells us कि हमारे पास जो output हमारे पास आया है, that if this is greater, how much output did we get, हमारे इनपुट की अमाउंट का कितना परसेंटेज हमें आउटपुट में मिला है और कितना ज़्यादा वेस्ट हो गया है, दैट इज़ डिटर्मिन्ड बाय efficiency. Mathematically, the ratio of output, work, or energy. Remember, I'm referring to work and energy as the same thing here because they have the same units. They can do the same thing basically. Okay, so we can, just describe the efficiency in terms of work, and we can describe it in terms of energy as well. It depends upon you if you would write them. If you write the formula in terms of work, it would be correct, and if you write the formula in terms of energy, it would also be correct. Okay, so the ratio of output work or output energy to input work or input energy is called efficiency. So whenever we take ratio, it means that we are going to divide one quantity over the other quantity, right? So efficiency can be obtained by dividing output work with input work. How much output have we been generated, divided by the input that is been given. If we have a light bulb, then it means कि हमारे पास लाइट बल्ब के थ्रू कितनी ज़्यादा आउटपुट में लाइट जनरेट हुई है एंड डिवाइडेड बाय हमने इनपुट में इलेक्ट्रिकल वर्क कितना ज़्यादा अप्लाई किया है, राइट। सो इनको दोनों अमाउंट्स को डिवाइड करेंगे, यू विल गेट द एफिशिएंसी। और फॉर्मूला या सिंबल की फॉर्म में लिखेंगे, देन आउटपुट वर्क को हम डब्ल्यू नॉट से रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे, इनपुट वर्क को हम डब्ल्यू आई से रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे। लेट्स कॉल दिस इक्वेशन नंबर 1। अगर हम वर्क के फॉर्म में एफिशिएंसी को डिस्क्राइब करें, देन इक्वेशन 1 यूज़ करेंगे। एंड इफ वी डिस्क्राइब एफिशिएंसी बाय energy, then we have to take output energy divided by input energy. आउटपुट एनर्जी के लिए ई नॉट यूज़ करेंगे, इनपुट एनर्जी के लिए ई आई यूज़ करेंगे। लेट्स कॉल दिस इक्वेशन नंबर 2। इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन कि एक सर्टेन प्रॉब्लम में आपको वर्क की फॉर्म में डेटा गिवन है या एनर्जी की फॉर्म में। इन बोथ ऑफ द केसेस यू विल टेक द आउटपुट टर्म एंड द इनपुट टर्म एंड डिवाइड द आउटपुट बाय द input, right? So as it is a ratio of the same quantities, remember, if we take work here, its quantity is joules, and if we take input work here, then then the unit is also joule. Then joule and joule will cancel each other and you will get a unit less quantity. Okay, ये भी वर्क है, ये भी वर्क है, यहाँ पर भी जाउल आएगा, यहाँ पर भी जाउल आएगा, दोनों जाउल्स कैंसिल हो जाएंगे एंड आपके पास कोई यूनिट नहीं आएगा। सिमिलर इज द केस विद एनर्जी, यहाँ पर भी जाउल आएगा, डिवाइड में भी जाउल आएगा, एंड इन टर्न यू वोंट गेट any unit here. Okay, so efficiency, always remember, is a unitless quantity. We can also write efficiency in percentage form. Okay, sometimes आप से कहा जाता है that you have to write down efficiency in percentage. So अगर आप directly efficiency लिखते हैं, it means you have to divide work output by work input. अगर आपसे percentage की form में कहा जाए, then of course you will do the same thing, but वर्क के केस में WO डिवाइडेड बाय WI लेने के बाद उसे 100 से मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे, एंड एनर्जी के केस में भी EO डिवाइडेड बाय EI मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 100. दिस फार्मूला विल गिव यू द एफिशिएंसी इन परसेंटेज. सो सिंपली हमने क्या किया, वी जस्ट टुक दैट रेशियो एंड मल्टीप्लाइड दैट बाय 100. ओके, remember the last point is it is not possible to have 100% efficiency. Okay, it is not possible to generate a machine whose efficiency is 100%. That is because a little amount, even a little amount, would get wasted in the form of unwanted energy. कोई भी आप मशीन ले लें, उसमें कुछ ना कुछ amount waste ज़रूर होती है, in the form of work done, in the form of energy wasted, in the form of heat or sound or light. Some amount, even if just a little, but some amount is always wasted in the form of energy. So output will always be less than the input, and therefore 100% efficient machine or engine is not possible. Okay, so this was all for today. Thank you so much, everyone.